Right, so, time for a little rant. I genuinely find it laughable just how many issues there are with this game. If we go back to the start of FIFA 20, we saw just how insanely broken it was. We're just going to have to go with that. That's... okay. Okay then, so I just got a massive win against one of the best teams in the league. It probably asked me a stupid question. How come you decided to give... Oh, this just doesn't make sense. He's not made a single appearance all season. The Europa League and Champions League basically just stopped at the start of, when you got to like the 4th season, he just thought, you know what, I can't be arsed anymore, you're not going to participate. Of course, I'm basing this off career mode mainly, and just ignore the fact it's not Portsmouth, it's Everton, it's what I'm doing in my spare time, but still. Okay, the first point, if you're not in the Premier League, you have to put up with this background. I can't even think of anything more underwhelming and ugly and just uninspiring. Who the hell thought of grey and pink as a colour scheme? Seriously, that must have been designed by someone, professional graphic designer, and they thought, you know what, football game, I won't put a stadium there like on FIFA 16 and FIFA 17. I'll just, put a wall, and it's grey, and then you know what, just to really kill it, pink. And I know it's something major, but still, like, I think the whole appearance of a game really is what kind of inspires you to play it. I genuinely sometimes just cannot be bothered to play the game just because of how ugly it looks. Now that's really quite a small issue, of course. It's not even really an issue, it's just annoying. Now if you recall, the start of the Portsmouth career mode, I was basically top 2 the entire time, and yet basically the entire time, my manager rating was on the brink of being sacked. Are you actually winding me up? The board wishes to inform you that the position at the club is currently under scrutiny. The confidence in the board has with you is currently waning. Please ensure that you get some positive outcomes. FIFA 20, what is wrong with you? Yes, okay, financially and brand-wise, you're not happy, but I'm still in a very good position in the league table. You want a promotion, yes, you want a top 2, but I'm 4th. I'm 4th. Like, literally, one episode is actually titled Getting the Sack, because I genuinely thought I was on the verge of it. Yet I was top 6 at the time, and then majority of the time, I was top 2. And I don't know for sure, even when I won the league title on the very last day, it was still like 60. Like, are you actually winding me up? I know it's down to like youth development and all that kind of thing, but still, just achieving your goal in the season, surely that's the most important thing. Surely that can't affect it that much. Are you serious? Another thing as well, player morale chats, they mean literally nothing. Like, I can say to Kieran Tierney here, he's not playing, he's complaining. I can say anything. It's not actually going to make any difference. And I've actually got an example here. If you've been watching the Master Books, on his Salford one and on Masters FC, you saw with Pedro Jesus and Hunter, they were playing literally every single game in those career modes, and yet they wanted to leave at times. Only a few episodes ago, you would have seen in the Portsmouth career mode, it just crashed on me. And it can take, I actually counted once. I pressed to go on the standings. It took like 12 seconds, no exaggeration, to load. Now for more completely and utterly broken things within the game itself. Players just randomly disappearing like this. If Match of the Day was still on right now. What did I just say? What did I just say? World class that, AA. That is unbelievable. Now, I don't know whether I can find an example of this in the Portsmouth career mode, but I have had before. I've lost a game at home. The away fans are booing and jeering, but yet they won. And I think I lost like 3-0. The away fans, the away team, were, really annoyed. Home fans just looked fine, they weren't really bothered, like they just drew the game. But yet the entire stadium, you could just hear it booing. Another thing actually wrong with the gameplay itself. This, floating balls, if I can find it somewhere, just a ball out of nowhere, just randomly appearing. But what convinced me to do this video was the last episode, like I mentioned at the start. I lost 5-0 to Man United. Let's just not talk about that, because it's absolutely embarrassing. But that is actually a point upon this point, if that makes any sense. I then lost to Lazio 2-0. So, not great, you know, that's really not great. But then, I was completely played off the park in those 2 games. I was terrible. No matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't string a pass together. It just wasn't working. My mood wasn't helping, but still, it just was not working. Then out of nowhere, didn't even really have to try that hard, battered them 4-1. How the hell can I go from getting absolutely played off the park against Man United twice, Lazio, and then just out of nowhere winning 4-1, Wolves, Villa took me ages to score. I mean, that's not really a very good example. Then out of nowhere, cruise past Leicester, and, you know, it doesn't make any sense. Another example of this, I lost to Watford off camera. I also lost to Newcastle 4-1 in the League Cup. Games I really should be winning. Then in League 1, I remember we lost 4-0 to MK Dons, who were like struggling down the bottom end. And yet, that season, Blackpool, they were top the entire time, more or less, we managed to win 4-1 away from home. I don't know how that makes any sense. Please do let me know in the comments below what you think of this video. Has this happened to you? Because I guarantee it has. Stuff I've missed out, because I'm almost convinced I have. But yeah, just let me know in the comments below. You know, I just thought of one right now. Press conferences, you know, they're broken and boring. They can be misspelt, or you can win a trophy, or like your first ever trophy, and they say, oh, why didn't he play today? First question, why didn't a certain player play? And it can be a player that's nowhere near the first team as well. But anyway, that is basically it. Let me know what you thought of the video. Anything I've missed out, which I know I have done. Porter video out tomorrow again, and on Sunday. And more stuff as well. I'm thinking of doing like a second round of Premier League and maybe even Championship predictions, because they're coming back on the 20th of June. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But yeah, that should be coming soon, very near future. And yeah, like and subscribe to Rads if you have enjoyed, and I will see you very soon.